Kill, 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 kill. On the line, on the line, on the line. Check with me, check with me, check with me. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Wrong sports season. Wrong sports season. Set hut. Steve, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Done. I was looking for shit. I needed to get to the liquor.
He's not throwing up. Steve, you're officially not throwing up, right?
No, I'm not.
No throwing up. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Grown Man Record Night. Had a good time tonight. We played some cool record. The fuck is happening in my life right now?
Well, I know you ain't got no liquor.
Oh, I just thought
So
you
I brought some
wheel it.
liquor, but I brought a lemon because, let me tell you.
This is a good segue. I'm just going to
I
tell
was
you.
going to go into a rant, put on my glove and act like 4th of July shit, but prices are fucked up, man. Limes, tequila and lime, right? But they call them jumbo limes. They're half this size.
Oh, JLs?
They're now 5 for $5. They're $1 a piece.
Well, like a year or two ago, there was 33 cents a piece.
Yeah, more like 2 months ago, they were like 3 for $1.
Really?
Yeah. This is this was a third or a half of that or whatever. So it's like
That's a good segue because
what?
I've been looking for a car, right? I've been looking for a couple of cars, and shit's crazy right now. Is what you were saying? Like $1 a piece for a lime? Shit's crazy right now.
Yeah.
So it's the worst time in the world to be having to look for a car and go down that road and all that shit.
Or a house.
Or a house or gasoline or whatever. But anyway, I've been looking at cars and I stopped in this place. It's a dealership, local dealership. I won't name it. And cruising around, just seeing what's going on and whatever. And the salesman was nuts. But I ran into one of the guys from
Does everybody ride?
No.
Okay.
I ran into one of the guys from the service department. And I started talking to him about how crazy the prices was. Like, I'm kind of looking for a car because I'm kind of getting put in a position, and shit's crazy right now. I was like, oh yeah, man. He's like, prices are crazy. Like, all the gas is crazy. Whatever. And he's like, but then again, man, it's always crazy up here. He's like, just last week, we had a guy we hired in the service department. He was addicted to drinking brake fluid.
This is not tequila.
And he was like, well, he said it was cool because he could stop anytime.
Oh. I had no idea we were like a joke segment.
He said that's nothing. The week before, a chicken came up here and tried to buy a new car. He's wanting to trade in a car for a car. He wanted to trade it. He wanted to trade his coupe for a sedan. All right, can we get some whelp spam in the chat right now? Everybody, everywhere. You guys having a good time? We're having a good time over here, Steve.
Jay's not here.
Jay's not here.
He said he was 50-50. I guess there were 50 other 50 won out.
I think he's got the case of the herpes.
For COVID, maybe?
I think he's got the herpes.
Maybe he sat on a dirty Zamboni.
He's got a little herp vibe to him. I'm not gonna lie about it. we got some whelp spam. You'll love to see it. You ask for whelp spam, Steve.
Yeah.
You get whelp spam in
There
the
is
chat.
that.
Yeah.
How about that? Well,
Things been going well for you, Steve?
crazy. Things have been crazy.
Crazy.
I've got so many pans in a fire right now. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'm maintaining.
Okay.
I think I put the last touch on this major project I've been working on. This,
Major project. Oh, Scotty Strychnine with the Submarino. Thank you, baby, 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 baby.
the song that I wrote and produced for the station and went
14 months.
Now the music video I think
Correct.
is completed, so it will probably.
Oh, it's done.
It'll probably be
Done so.
online next week. Of course, I'll let everybody know in the Discord.
Oh, the old DC?
The DC.
Fuck. It's coming over to spam sub hype. It gets all confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to get my bearings. I'm a little off my game tonight.
Why is that?
Well, irrelevant right now.
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference. We're just doing our thing.
Have you thought? I heard you were working on an autobiography.
It's based on my experiences. Anybody go to RSD? Did you end up hitting anything for a record store day, Steve?
Thank you for asking. I did what I normally do. Is like I kind of strolled into one of them, like
Nicotine?
right before they closed. What?
So I did what I normally do.
What, nicotine? Yeah.
Nicotine.
And
Steve likes nicotine.
I noticed they had that Voivod album, and I think I sent you a picture.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
And by the time you also replied, do they still have that Ramones box set?
I'm just curious. I'm
didn't-
knob-dicking around.
The problem was I wasn't
fucking
looking.
around.
I wasn't looking at the box set, so I don't even know if they had it. But they said they did really well. So I have to assume if they did well, everybody did well. I don't know, but good.
What'd y'all get?
Good for them. But I did.
Drop us in the chat. What you got on RSD?
I did pick up an RSD release.
Okay.
And I picked up something else that was in the maybe new arrivals. I'm not sure.
Okay. You don't have to show it off yet. If it's a dig of the week, don't.
No, I'm not gonna show it.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna show it off. No, it was in
Show killer.
It was in recent arrivals. Yeah.
The old RA section. Were you a resident advisor in college?
No, I was not.
Yeah, no, me neither. I was just wondering.
Actually, that's not true. I got this in.
What?
I got it in Underdog. When did I do that?
Oh.
I didn't do-
Dude, this is. Hey, look. I'll tease ahead. And, hey, look, last week, kind of an impromptu, Mr. Bizarro was like, speaking of that Voivod RSD thing. Well, he picked that up. And he's like, hey, you got any Voivod? And I was like, yeah, Nebulous Prowler, the goat that he is, Nebulous Prowler. I want hot dogs, macaroni and cheese. But I was like, yeah, he just gifted me a fantastic Voivod record. And he's like, you want to come over into the stream and play it before, and then I'll play the one from RSD, bang all the way through, and we'll hang out. I'm like, okay, I'll do that.
Did you do it?
Yeah, there was a point to this. Fuck.
Is that the one where you had something tied to your hand?
Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah. But in the middle of it, or like right before I sat down, like with Mr. Bizarro, fiance's like, you know, there's like a package out here, right? And I'm like, no. It'd been raining a little bit and something, you know, just a little bit. Came out there and I'm like, oh, that's a record box.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh. I was like, man, who the fuck sent me some stuff? And I looked, it said New Retro Wave. I'm like, I know this label. I'm like, Kron sent me some shit? I'm like, wait. anyway, I came in. I was like so tight to the show. I came in here and like logged on, and we started hanging out. We played the records, and I got a little bit fuckered up. And then like toward the end of it, I'm like, well, shit. I pulled the box out and I popped it open on the stream, and I realized it's something that I ordered in November. Hey.
That you didn't remember?
I don't remember ordering. And it wasn't like I was all messed up. And it was like I ordered it during the work day, like, you know, at work in my office. And I guess it was a pre-order. I don't remember doing it. I really don't remember doing it. And it showed up like last Saturday. So I've got a surprise dig of the week that's super fucking dope. I'm really excited about. COVID test. Oh, yeah. There's going to be COVID test. Yeah. Yeah. Some Hydra sessions tomorrow night too. Speaking of Bizarro, go over and subscribe to the channel.
So that's a regular thing now.
Three-headed. I think it's every couple of weeks. Three-headed snake. Yeah. Posted a new YouTube video this week. Everybody go check it out. A little continuation of a proposed thread. Not really. I mean, he didn't come out and say it was thread. Chris from Dixieland Farm did a little thing, and so I made a little YouTube video about it.
Okay.
The old school VC thread game.
What was the topic?
Not guilty pleasures, but things that you'd be like,
People
wait,
would be
why
surprised that you have.
why is that in your collection?
Yeah.
Like, if you kind of know you as a collector, it sticks out as something weird.
Huh.
So I couldn't do like a lot. Like he showed like, I mean, one of his records was like NXS. I'm like, fuck, we both love NXS. I'd wear an NXS t-shirt. I ain't, you know, I wouldn't even, that's not even close to a guilty pleasure, I wouldn't say. But, anyway. But I did a bunch of weird shit because, I mean, I'm all over the place anyway.
Sport talk.
There ain't a whole lot of guilty pleasure
Sport
with me.
talk.
Sport talk?
Yeah, Georgia made history last night.
Football team in America. You guys USA fans?
I don't normally watch the draft, but because I knew there were some Georgia players that were, you know, possible first rounders. They had 5 first rounders, and they're all defensive players. So first time 5 defensive players on one team have like made the first round. It was pretty cool.
How'd that make you feel?
It made me feel like, God, I don't know what our defense is going to be like this year. That's what it made me feel like.
You ever been to Football Town in America?
Just once.
USA. Number 1, razor sharp. USA ball. Football team.
Isn't that what cameraman would yell like at inappropriate times?
Football. He would just yell
a baseball
football.
Game.
No, it was at a football game.
Okay.
It was a lot of times.
Football.
It was a lot of times.
You don't hear that enough at a football game. You need to be reminded what you're doing.
Boom. Wrestling. I was doing that. Get a chant going at a WWE event. Wrestling. Come on, everybody. Dude.
Rock show.
I don't know if I've ever told this story or not, but it's fucking awesome. A couple of years ago, Jay had these like super dope tickets for I think it was Ring of Honor, which is on
Greensboro.
No, it was in Concord, North Carolina, outside of Charlotte.
Oh, Ring of Honor, yeah, that's a.
And it was a pretty popular wrestling franchise.
Well, no,
they're on TV.
One of our dudes was on there, right?
Yep, he's a camera guy. Seth was a camera guy.
I'm talking about the sports anchor.
No. But fairly big show and whatever. Jay had these nice tickets. They were like right on the front row, and so we're down there like chilling. You know, I was like, man, this is crazy. Like the guys are getting hurt, like like right in front of us, and got our beers like on the front row, and all of a sudden, Jay's fucking ass. It's like in the middle of the match, the guy's got a guy on a thing or whatever. In the middle of the match, and Jay goes, and fucking 6,000 people start all doing it at the same time. And Jay did it. And he's just looking over at me like this. Like he has that look on his face.
Look what I just did.
Like I just started
Yeah,
this.
hell
I'm,
yeah.
I'm laughing my
Hell
fucking
yeah.
ass off. He did it twice.
And they also started doing it.
Just whenever he wanted
Like, what's he gonna do next?
whenever he wanted it to happen.
He should have done this. Like
It was literally whenever he wanted it to happen, he made it
That was
happen.
wet.
Did you make that noise in your arm?
No, I just.
Whoa. I went through periods in my life when I could do that, and other times when I couldn't.
You can also do this.
I think Steve's all messed up. Yeah, that's gross. I can make that noise with my eyeballs. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Let's just see a segment of weird fucking body noises.
All right.
Oh, I did repair the chair tonight. It's still broken, but I hammered it.
So let's get into a little bit of music talk here. Whoa.
Talking about music.
Did you hear about this thing? I actually played this record tonight for this reason. Kron posted this in the Discord earlier. You know, that's T-Bone Burnett.
Yeah.
They've come out with this new format that's going to like mix. It's going to be a cross between like vinyl and CD. And it's going to be superior to everything, apparently. Allegedly. A new medium for music he's developed called Ionic Originals. Promise of technology transcends the sound quality of CDs and vinyl, not to mention digital streaming and other mediums.
What does it play on?
He held it up. I don't know. It's like it'll be a proprietary
its
new
own
thing.
player.
Yeah. It's like a silvery, basically like a laser disc. It looks like a record, but it's shiny and shit like that.
Yeah.
Because it's got some kind of like it's manufactured by painting lacquer onto an aluminum disc with the recorded sound then etched
Into
on
the lacquer.
in a spiral.
Because you can't do it on aluminum.
But here's the interesting thing that really stuck out at me. In a press release, Burnett positioned Ionic Originals as a one-of-a-kind objects. He said it's the first breakthrough in analog sound reproduction in 70 years. He's saying basically that like each individual one, because of the way that it's processed, will be different. And they don't say this, but it leads me to the question, like, this kind of sounds like an NFT to me. It's like a physical NFT.
Mm-hmm.
If each one is kind of like different. I don't know. CD and sound quality. Yeah, some CDs sound really good. But it's like better than
vinyl.
Better than vinyl, but in kind of a CD kind of package, but bigger.
I wonder if, there's a warmness to vinyl, though.
Apparently, I don't know. And they've already gotten at least like Bob Dylan to say like, yeah, you can release some of my stuff and whatever. But wouldn't it be whoever?
He sold everything.
Yeah, right. So I
guess he
guess
sold the publishing rights.
Would that be publishing?
No. Songwriting.
Well, Bob Dylan said, yeah, release some of my shit. But anyway. Yeah, I know. I was like, something else to collect. I'm like, I don't think that's not gonna fly right now. Hey, oh man, I meant to play some before the show. Little death in the family, Steve.
What?
Little death in the family. It's homeboy died this week.
Who?
From goddamn fucking Klaus Schultz.
Klaus Schultz. Yeah.
I almost called him. I was about to confuse him with the Hogan's Heroes guys.
Schultz.
Yeah, and so I stopped. I literally stopped myself. I'm like, wait, I'll let Steve say it first because I was afraid I was going to say that guy's name instead. But anyway, stick with Dat and Mini Disc. Dude, I love Mini Disc. Huh?
What was his name?
I don't want to talk about it. Anyway. Yeah, dude died. He was like 74. You guys know him from the TD, the Tangerine Dream, and Ashrod Temple. Do you have any Ashrod Temple?
I do not.
I don't either.
I do have a couple of Klaus Schultz solo albums. They're very good. He also, I think he might have done. No, it wasn't Klaus Schultz.
Oh, he might have.
I was going to say the soundtrack to Babylon 5, but no, I don't think it was him.
Really?
It was someone else from Tangerine Dream.
Hey, do you know this concert? Apparently this is going to be coming out. This is the Prince and the Revolution, the Syracuse New York Carrier Dome from like '85. You know about this?
No.
It was this Beam to Millions, and that's my question: was this like a pay-per-view concert? Because that'd be really interesting.
Or was it like a MTV concert?
Oh, it was Beam to Millions.
Beam to Millions. Oh, on like a C-band?
A lot of people say it's one of the most iconic live recordings in pop and rock history. For the first time, check this out. It's a powerful performance that enhanced, blah, 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 multi-track. Audio master reels have been remastered on the Blu-ray video with selectable stereo, 5.1 digital.
So this is what the family's up to now?
Yep. Limited run collector's edition is available exclusively from the official Prince store. Housed in a Lux foil box, includes the remixed and remastered audio pressed on the 3 colored LPs, 2 CDs, the Blu-ray video, an expansive 44 buck. Anyway, for $120, that's actually not as bad as I thought.
That's not bad.
That's not.
So, but anyway, you got ahead of ourselves. We should do a shot for Klaus Schultz.
We should do something? What?
Now, I thought this was tequila. But it's not. I believe that it's whiskey from the local distillery up in Louisville, Old Nick's Distillery, and it's got a hint of cinnamon, but it's not a cinnamon. It's not like a Fireball. It's whiskey.
Roger that.
So just to give you a warning. Now we can chase it with a lemon. I thought it was tequila. So
no, I'm all right. I'll eat those separately though.
Sure.
I like lemons.
Sugar.
Salt.
Salt.
Oh yeah. Dude, I don't need that right now.
We'll just leave it.
Oh. All right. Well, hey, spam that old. What's up, Zonk man?
Skål.
I'm not drinking nothing, Scotty. Mind your business. I'm not turning down shots. I just don't buy it.
For Klaus.
For Klaus.
It's good.
Actually, I've had 1 shot a week for like 3 weeks now. Do like 1 shot on the show, and that's it.
I think we did a couple shots last.
You pour a little guy. We did a shot and then a little guy. Oh, I remember it. Like prom night, Steve.
That's good.
Well, that was the headlines.
Those are our headlines.
I think.
Brought to you by
Ice Blue Aqua Velvet.
The crisp taste of Bud Light and Bud Light Lime.
This is some shit that actually came out today, and I gave it a little listen on this guy, and it's bad fucking ass. Death Angel, who I kind of love from back in the day, but I don't listen to enough.
Death Angel. Death Angel.
Bastard Tracks. It's from a live show they streamed. It's one of those streaming shows like during COVID and shit. From basically this time last year, May of last year. They played a bunch of like deep cuts and rarely performed shit and kind of dropped it down on this record. And it popped. The list this week was fairly underwhelming. It's post 1 week after Record Store Day, so releasing a record today would be kind of weird probably.
All right, because everybody spent a ton of money.
Yeah, even if you're not the Record Store Day like label or whatever, like it's still weird to release a record this week. So the pickings were a little bit slim, but this isn't slim because I saw this and I'm like, fuck yeah, Death Angel, and I'm like, wait, oh, this is like new. These guys are like, I don't know, 78 years old. But I'll listen to some of this. Really good. Really good. It sounded like old school Death Angel. Carl says he used to love Death Angel.
The double LP? Looks like, let me look. That's 2 LPs.
Oh, yeah. Double LP. Just telling you. It sounded good to me. Old guys.
Old guys rocking.
Making things happen.
I think it's up to the old guys to keep rock alive.
Quote of the night. Quote of the night. Check this out. This was popping out. This originally only came out on CD
King Tubby.
in 2009. King Tubby, I love King Tubby, like one of the dubbed like masters, and this has got his little protege, the scientist, on here. It's a compilation called In a Revival Dub. Incredible collection of rare King Tubby versus Scientist tracks. Some of the last classical dub works created before the dance hall thing kind of turned up on its ear and went completely like electronic and shit. But yeah, I love some King Tubby, man. I don't own any on vinyl. I got some digital files.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Ner.
Is that it?
Nope. Moving right along. Also came out today. Suicidal Tendencies. I think it's their third record. How would I laugh tomorrow when I can't even smile today? Yeah, third. Carl actually picked this up today. It came in the mail. He pre-ordered it.
Nice.
Came in the mail.
Has he listened to it?
Yeah, did you listen to it, Carl? Would you leave a message in the chat about it?
What's Carl think about
You
that
tell
record?
me. You tell me what you think about your record, Carl.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a no look.
I saw that.
That was a no look, Kobe. I know where buttons are. I got a rash.
You got a rash?
Misty rash. What was I getting back into? God damn it! I can't.
Mr. Rash.
What was a girl we went to school with?
Misty
Hey, check this out. I'm about to blow y'all's mind. I had to do some live editing to this picture for some apparent reasons. This is kind of like my wild card for the night. Who knows this band right here, Wicked Lady? You guys know Wicked Lady?
Did you put those footballs on it?
No, it's the logo. It's our logo.
Oh, that's our logo.
Yeah.
Those footballs.
Yeah. Football nips. Wicked Lady, Axeman Cometh. This is a Spanish, like reissue label called, how do you say that? Garrison? You say Garrison?
Is that
Garcine?
Spanish?
Garcine? Yeah, it's Spanish.
I don't. The two S's doesn't make
Like
it look
Spain
Spanish.
Spanish. But it's a hard psych
Garrison.
from like 68 to 72. It's a complete collection. They actually did this in 2 records. And I listened to some of this today. I gave it a first listen. Holy Lord balls. Really good stuff, man. Really good stuff. The other one, which also has breast on it. It's another breast. Another breast record. The second one. Oh, Axeman Cometh. Is that the first one? Fuck, did I get it backwards? Oh yeah, Axeman Cometh is the first one. And then the Psychotic Overkill is the second one. Great stuff, man.
Yeah, it's Spain.
But check this band out. I think it's a British, like, heavy psych band that just didn't really... I've never heard of them. Anyway. Yeah. Last time I used Jay's face there.
Nice.
But I didn't. I don't want to do that time. And yeah, that's it. So let's get moving to what we played. Man, good sets tonight.
I was a little late.
You late to the party,
I
Steve?
had some stuff I had to do.
Steve had some grown-up stuff he had to take care of, and we wasn't on him about it or nothing.
I can show it to you.
But I think we had a great little set, nice little mix. Things are just feeling right tonight. Just feeling right, you know what I mean?
They all feel it right.
We're gonna have to hurry this show up, Steve. I'm hungry.
What?
I'm hungry as fuck. Don't get in trouble, Steve.
All right. No.
You know, I talked about earlier the T-Bone Burnett's the dude coming out with the that new medium. The
What was that?
the half record, half CD, whatchamacallit.
Aluminum and
Ionic something, lacquer. Aluminum lacquer or
aluminum
something. or
lacquer.
other. Anyway, so I was like, hey, first thing off, I've got one. I should pull out a little T-Bone Burnett record. So funny. This is a really great record, and I kind of sleep on it a lot of the time and pull it out, and I'm like, yo, what am I doing?
I think he produced the Robert
good.
Plant, Alison Krauss stuff.
He's a good producer. Pull back over. And it's funny because, not for nothing, like back in the day, I would have probably, it's like, oh, T-Bone Burnett. I was like, oh, that's that black blues dude, right? It's like, no.
It's like Ry Cooder.
Cooter. But anyway, yeah, good record. But I wanted to play it because he did that. He was in our news program earlier. No, I got a full one down here. I'm holding this out like a fucking. Oh, then pulled out. This was some VCLT from Aaron Griffin. Not too long ago, the classic series, Blue Note reissue of Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, the Big Beat. This shit sounds amazing. Really good, man. This really sounds good for a $25 reissue.
Your records are stacking up over here.
I know. I need to reshelve. I hate it, man.
Damn, boy.
Do you like shelving records?
Not at all.
No, I hate it.
But I make myself do it.
I know.
Like every 2 weeks. Not every week, but every 2 weeks I must do it. Or then I start kicking records and shit.
Yeah, I will say, I do have a rule. Like, if tomorrow night while we're chilling over here,
Lee Morgan.
Yeah, Lee Morgan. If we decide to put on some records tomorrow night, all the records have to come from down here, and then when you play
That's
them,
a good rule.
You shelf them. So anything during the week comes from the shelf pile. You play it, and then you're like, shelf it. So you at least take care of a few here and there.
I'm not usually here on the weekends, so.
Then the weekends.
I mean.
Sad. Hey, Steve made a mistake, everybody. Can we get some fever spam in the chat for making a mistake? I want to make a big deal about it. What else would we play? How about a little Chuck Berry's Golden Hits? My favorite performer, rock and roller, #1
influence
musician of all time, in my opinion. Chuck Berry's Golden Hits. This is one of the first records I bought when I started like collecting records. And
but you never play that style of music, though.
No, I mean I learned a lot of that stuff, but it just wasn't. Man, I thought about this the other day. I mean, if we want to get weird, you guys want to get weird for a second? Help me keep this brief, Steve, because I've been thinking about this a lot. I wanted to put it in that video I did earlier in the week about learning to like classical music when I was a really young kid.
Yeah.
And the same reason that I'm not a huge fan of AC/DC is I've always preferred like modal scales to like pentatonic and with 4/4 time.
Well,
I like
that's Chuck Berry though.
It is. So there's some exceptions, but like anyway, it
the point is moot.
That's why I played metal and I liked modal scales.
Modal metal.
Double M. Here's the problem. I'm not. This is my number one fan. Now, this is my number one artist of all time in general. I don't like the versions of these songs that are on here.
Oh.
These are all my favorite songs. The versions are weird.
They're different.
They're like live, but it doesn't say it's live, or maybe I don't know. I just don't.
Somebody cashing in on Chuck Berry.
Yeah, it wasn't like. I don't know.
Not the studio cuts.
It's like it was Pickwick or something. You know what I mean? Like, and I hate to say that because
who was it?
I like Pickwick.
It's on Mercury.
Mercury?
Yeah.
I mentioned this earlier while we were playing this. Here's the original cover. Poison, Open Up and Say Ah. I fucked with Poison pretty tough back in like middle school. Unbridled, just like passion for some Poison. I loved it, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I fuck with them right now, and it goes a little bit past nostalgia. I think it's good. It's Jesus fucking Harold. I think it's good shit, man. It's not the most creative, like it's not groundbreaking, but I have a good time when I listen to Poison nowadays. I mean, it's not the cool thing to say. Of course, it's not. But there's just something about. I've always really liked Poison.
This is a band cover, apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was saying even my original cassette is the censored version, which I'm sure I got at a flea market somewhere. I like Poison a lot. It's easy to shit on Poison. I mean, obviously, but anyway. Worst. I'm so fucking hungry. No. Nope. Okay. You know, I mentioned. I want to go in tight for this. I mentioned we got a new YouTube video up. I talked about the not guilty pleasures, but the
Brzezinski thing?
yeah. Why is that in your collection? 2 comments from people who kind of zoomed in on this end of the table and said, I think Bananas has gone a little bit over to the like side because they saw this. It's something I meant to talk about last week. They saw this on the table like that. Don't capture that. But it's this band. So they thought I was being all... It's a band called CSS. And what's funny is I bought this used for like $4. Man, had to be... It's when...
Was it vinyl or...
Yeah, when Underdog was at the original place on Robinhood. I bought it then, used. And this came out of it. It's got the download card and all that shit. Literally last week, I popped that shit in, and it worked.
You kidding me?
Oh! I mean, that we're talking 2013.
I bought an album.
It worked. So that was sitting here on the table, and I meant to talk about it last week. People saw the SS, and they thought I was a white supremacist.
One record I bought last week came out in 2019. It was that Robert Randolph and the
Double
family.
R.
Robert Randolph and the Family Band, that lap steel guitar player. 2019. Went to download it. It said, "We've taken our page down.
What?
You can't download."
Yeah, I was really surprised. Anyway, because what's up, Scooter's Adventures? Oh, I like that channel name. I wear my sunglasses at night. I love that motherfucking song, and I like that channel name. Won't you have a seat, young man? But because of that, I played this. That's the record. Took me a while to find it in the collection. They're like a Brazilian synth pop band, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
The CSS stands for something. On Portuguesa. Portuguesa. 2008. It looks like maybe. Cool back cover. Look at that. Look at that guy. Good record. Good band. I think I saw B-Sides when she did a little thing talking about modern synth wave groups or synth pop groups. She mentioned that. I'm like, wow, I've never heard anybody else talk about CSS before. They're fantastic though. And the album, the name of this album,
CSS
Steve,
stands for Cansé de Ser Sexy.
the name of this album, Steve's called Donkey. Okay. Moving on. This record This record didn't even have a. I found this.
Cansei de ser sexy means in Portuguese means tired of being sexy.
Whoa! God damn! I love the fuck out of that. Tired of being sexy? Fucking Christ! Quote of the night.
Tired of being sexy.
Up until tonight, and I'm realizing as I'm looking at this nice inner sleeve, this nice poly inner sleeve. Is that a MoFi inner sleeve? I think this goes to the Mad Season. I've got that Mad Season double LP. It's got that. It's got like a little violet hue to that.
Yeah.
I think it goes to that. Anyway, this is one of these like trucker compilations, but like multi-record. It was like early as fuck.
So you just found the vinyl somewhere?
Yeah, I got a couple of the in Goodwill, and they're beat up and they're all scratchy. 1974 on GRT records.
Oh, GRT.
22 high-balling hits, motherfucker. Woo! Come on now. 22 high-balling hits. The side we played has got Lost Highway from Hank Williams. Dedication to the ATA by Johnny Exit. Piece of the Road, Tom T. Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Me and the Old CB. Oh, Bobby Edwards sung that one, Steve. Another Day, Another Mile, Another Highway. Clay Hart. That's Clay Hart on that last one. Yeah, I got another one of these over there.
My friend Clay,
You'll see that name a lot anymore.
local musician.
Uh-huh.
He played rock and roll trivia yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
How'd he do?
not too well.
Okay.
It was on Thursdays they do like a certain year's top 10, and he got a bad draw. It was like 1990, which is terrible. Just terrible.
I had a bad draw in the Stren series down on Santee Cooper back in 2014. I pulled this old boy, and we about number 76 out of 114.
Is that when you walked into that hotel and just,
Might as well.
damn?
You might as well started fishing in the goddamn parking lot. Hello, come on.
Wasn't there some like hot chick behind the hotel counter or something? You walked in.
Oh, that's
Santee?
no, that was Georgia, Lake Lanier.
Okay.
No.
Hartwell?
Hartwell. Yeah. First time I ever had Popeyes.
Really?
Yeah, because we didn't have them up here.
Yeah, that's right.
Can I tell the story? I can tell the story.
You might as well.
I'm trying, folks. Steve ain't letting me do it.
Just tell a quick story.
I'm trying. Okay, help me along. 3-day regional championship bass tournament that I fished in, season ending like playoff, like bass fishing playoffs.
Playoff.
I'm fishing down in Georgia. I go to this place. When I get off to go to my hotel, I'm like, oh, yo, there's a fucking Popeyes right there. I'm going to have to hit that up before I leave because everybody says Popeyes is the tits. And so I go down to my hotel. I fish for 3 days. I sleep like 2.5 hours a night. I'm working the whole time, like fishing. I'm not eating. I'm not drinking water. Like, shit's fucking crazy. High dollars are on the line. Anyway, I think I qualified for 2 of the days, but I didn't make the final day. So I did okay, but not like great. But it was 2 days of like getting up, staying up, making shit work. So finally, when the fucking shit was over, and it's like being beat up. Like, you're so fucking sore and just so like everything. I got bad shoulders anyway. But I'm like, yo, I'm going to hit that fucking Popeyes on that exit. 'Cause I never had it before. And I got some beers, went back to the hotel. And I'm like, man, it's so sore. And like back in the day, like, you know, the fiance gave me like a little pain pill, you know, like,
Okay.
because my shoulder's all fucked up. So I took that pain pill. I started drinking some beers. But I was like, man, I'm starting to feel kind of fucked up. It's like, if I want that chicken, I better make a move. And so I made a move. And I went downstairs. And as I'm going, I'm all the way downstairs. Somewhere between my room and downstairs, I'm like, man, I'm way more fucked up than I thought I was. And I'm not a pill guy. I don't fuck with pills. Fuck pills. But I mean, I really needed shit, but I was fucked up. And I go down there, and I'm like, man, I tell you what I'm gonna do. There's a computer over here in the lobby. I'm gonna check and see what place I finished in the tournament. God damn it! So I walk over there, and all sloppy, like typing my shit in. I look, and I finished in like whatever place. And I looked up. I was gonna walk outside, and the woman behind the counter. I'd been there for 2 or 3 days, like I always said. And it was like an Indian family there that ran the hotel. And all of a sudden I look over there and there's this like older, I said older, 40s lady with some big bazooms. I don't know if you're a bazooms guy, Steve, but this lady had some bazooms.
Oh, that's
And,
a good bazoom.
I mean, where it was like, okay. Even if you're like, I mean, you walk into a church, somebody's going to be like, all right. Those kind of bazooms. But when I turned around, I was so fucked up enough that it was dead quiet in the lobby, and I just went, damn. And the whole lobby turns around and looks at me, and I'm like, oh. Oh, that's out loud. Oh. Oh. And I was like, is it raining out there? Like, pointed out the fucking front of the hotel, and everybody was like, no. It was a bright-ass sun. I'm like, oh. Thank God. I left my boat cover off. Yeah. Oh, but then I went and got the chicken and came back. It's one of the greatest nights of my life. I was so effed up. And I had a piece of Popeye's chicken. It was like this big, like a breast, about that big. Had a couple of handles on each side. I'd pulled my shirt off because it was getting down that close to business. I start gnawing into this chicken, and the juice is just running down. God damn it! I'm about to flip this desk over right now. Hey, this was the dig of the week from last week that I picked up, courtesy of the Doctor and the Kid stream. Eater, one of the best punk records I've heard in a long time, from 1977. Do yourself a favor and check this out if you're a fan of any of that early ass punk rock. These were like high school age kids. 77 in the UK. This is an Italian repress, but fucking awesome. Threw in one little one spot, jam off, cram off, tribute to the Boss Man, Cool Breeze, Watch for the Hook. Some super underrated 90s hip-hop right here. 96. That's one of the all-time best hip-hop jams we play over here. Shouts to the Boss Man who gave that to us, and most of the best hip-hop stuff we have. Steve came in with this little... this was that girl on the right there on the Give Me a Break? Was that middle Give Me a Break daughter? Minus the glasses. Sans glasses, they like to say. Do you ever say sans?
Sans.
Sans?
Yeah.
Do you do that?
Yeah. Not everyday language.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a compilation, or not compilation. It's a tribute album he did, like 74,
That's
I think.
really good. I'm not jammed with that enough, honestly.
A lot of cool songs.
What's up,
on it.
Trish? Cheers to you, homie.
Yeah.
I'm going to interrupt this again. We talked about this in the Discord earlier, and I didn't see you chime in. Most overrated band ever.
Mm.
And I want to see the chat go motherfucking crazy. What's the most overrated band ever?
Most overrated band.
Rip Nell Carter. Always. What a woman she was. She was the best.
I don't have an answer.
You don't have an answer for most overrated band? I had two for me. I think number one right off the top, Mental Theologian told me to fuck off. AC/DC. Again, there's something about that formula of hard rock that I don't like. almost blues band style hard rock. I don't like. No, there's not one, and I've learned to kind of tolerate AC/DC way more than I did. I'm like, oh, that's a cool song. That's all right. But for me, I can't pick out one song that blows my fucking dick in the dirt that they do. To me, they're all kind of the same. Which are not terrible. They're not terrible. It's just good. I mean, it's good. It's rock and roll music. But there's not one song where you're like,
Billy
fuck.
Joel, U2, Hoobastank,
Korn,
REM.
My number one, and I hate to say it, the Beatles. And I say this after saying, I think the Beatles are the most important rock and roll band in history. Period. And I'll listen to them all the time. I love them. I love to listen to them. And I still think they're overrated.
Yeah.
Because of the immense ridiculousness of meme-ish level of worship, and I don't know.
There's some truth to that. I can.
But at the core base of all of it, I love them. Still listen to them all the time. But
What would they be without George Martin, though?
I don't know. And for me, of that era, I mean, for the last 10 years, although I love the Beatles, I would prefer, generally speaking, on a daily basis, the Animals and the Kinks, maybe even the Rolling Stones, over the Beatles. Definitely Animals and Kinks. It's what I want to. It's what I want to listen to. I'm not going to tell you they're better, but and the early Beatles, I don't even. You sitting around listening to the early Beatles like nowadays?
No.
Like honestly,
No.
you just not. It's a cool record to have in the collection. I don't want to hear how I want to hold your hand. That's not what I'm vibing on and sitting around and be like, yo man, drink some beer, smoke a joint, listen. I want to fucking hold your hand. You're not doing that. Anyway, Aerosmith. I don't like Aerosmith, except for I don't know.
Early years.
Walk This Way. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think I mean, maybe that's what it like. The fans of Beatles kind of turned me off. Like super fans. Not all of them, because I'm into weird shit like hyper focused and like whatever. It's the same thing. I like the drug Beatles, 100%. Yeah, the other early stuff I'm not interested in. Fuck, I'll keep going. This was a dig of the week from last week. Hey, hell, let's sit here and talk all night, motherfucker. What? We are going to run some marbles. My dad used to get super fucking mad at me because I did this Tony Danza face when I was a kid, like in the backseat of the car. And like I'd keep doing it. And then I got me and my cousin, we were doing it. And we're giggling and laughing. And my dad's like looking in the rearview mirror and he's screaming at us. My mom is like, well, what are they doing? And my dad's like, oh, some queer shit. We're like, no, it's Tony Danza. Ain't nothing. I mean,
Hey,
Tony Danza.
we'll be back in a minute.
Who's the boss? Will be back in a minute. Stick around. Blue Oyster Cult, that live joint picked up last week. Whew, man. On your feet and on your knees.
Or on your knee.
Or, what a record this is. These guys are pretty good at making rock and roll music. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, when it gets right down to it, when the rubber meets the road, Steve.
I thought it was funny that
Blue Oyster Cult's pretty good
this
band.
is a live album.
Yeah, that's right.
There's that one part near the end of the record where it sounds like a damn either a skip or a what do you call it? Where it repeats.
Locked groove.
Thank you. A lock groove, and it just we're like, what do we do? Should we get out of it? And then all of a sudden, like 30 seconds later, they like continue the song. It's like that's pretty tight.
Yeah, it was. That's pretty great. Sounded really good too, like the mixing of it or whatever. So it's mastering, butt mastering, butt masters. Butt mastering has a name. You guys remember Buckmasters, the deer hunting TV show that came on TNN in the 90s? Leave your comments in the chat below. Leave your
The Nashville Network.
You are Team One. This is one of those records where you're like, a lot of people would be like, oh God, what a great record this is.
It's a great
Oh,
one.
we're talking bass players earlier. What's his name?
It's one of the.
Homeboy Jenkins.
They all have the same name, but I don't think they're brothers.
Killer ass record, killer bass player though. The bass player is
Taylor.
shining star. Taylor Hawkins.
Andy Taylor.
Rip-a-rooney.
But the reason I played this is that one of those projects I'm in, the Vagabond Saints Society. Our summer concert is going to be Rio, the album in its entirety, and then because it's short, it's not long enough for a whole concert. I think we're going to do another set of like greatest hits, Duran Duran greatest hits. So that should be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. A little VCLT from Aaron Griffon. I don't like how these cameras are not matching up. I don't like this. It's sort of.
It's fine. It's.
I should bring up some settings. You guys got 15, 25 minutes to kill? Let me pull up some stuff real quick. Jerry? Oh, Zonk Man. What just happened? Big Burly Bro gifted Zonk Man a Submarino. That's 16 gifted subs. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you for the support.
So that record,
Mr.
I have that
Weinbender.
record. I have that record.
Aaron Griffin sent this in a package not too long ago. Cream corn butthole surfers. God, this has got everything I want on it. So it's a 45, so it's like one of those maxi singles. And it's fantastic. I love the fucking butthole surfers. I love everything they stand for. They're the first, I've talked about this before, they're the very first college radio band I ever heard in my life. I saw an x-ray of a girl passing gas. And I'm like, they said what? On the radio? I was used to like fucking Kiss FM and shit, you know what I mean? Not the last thing. What's the other thing? I need a record.
It's over
Oh,
there.
oh no!
I'll get it when you show that.
Oh no! Not again! That's so good. I don't understand. Infatuation. Everybody stand up and play your keyboard. Infatuation. Show. What is this, Steve?
It's a compilation by who's the guy?
Emmanuel Lewis.
Peanut Butter Wolf.
Peanut Butter Wolf of Stone's Throw Records.
Yes, Stone's Throw.
Yeah.
So Crate Diggers, it's one of those like compilations of bands you've probably never heard of, funky people looking for beats.
Kind of an archivist, effort.
kind of effort. Yeah, exactly.
To pull these things out of the trash before they get kind of lost, and so not by your number one tip-top, you know, we all know who they are, artist.
But I think we agree this is one of the funkiest albums.
Oh, I think it said this may be one of the best funk records in either of our two collections. It's pretty incredible. 2001 is when they originally did this. Interesting. And then we got to talking about Stone's Throw Records and Peanut Butter Wolf, and I was like, oh, there's another cat that's like, it's a Guru and I think anyway. I was like, oh, I pulled this out, a little Guru's Jazzmatazz, and this has Angie Stone and the Roots. This is a single, picked up for a couple of bucks, but jam the side with the Roots on it, of course. Come on. This shit is smoking. Good stuff.
So this Jazzmatazz thing is pretty cool. They got Guru from Gangstar.
Yeah.
I think he knew all these like crate diggers were pulling these like jazz albums, finding beats and shit like that, and he decided to pull in the artists that were on these beats. Donald Byrd and some other guys. And so they went to the studio and they played and had these people like do shit over the top. So it's a pretty cool project.
Hell yeah, boy. Oh, that was what we played.
That was it.
Oh, shit. You guys ready to fuck up some marbles right now or what? Oh, no. Not again. Hey, how much of the Take On Me song can you do, Steve? Can you do the last one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No? What if you did like the page, like, plant scream right there? Because that's what that other guy does.
Yes, I can do it.
See?
Oh, this chair's fucked up again.
Vote 69. All right, let's go. Let's go.
I gotta watch this commercial.
Oh, watch a commercial on what?
Twitch.
Steve is having to watch a commercial on Twitch. Do you guys know why? No. We're making time for this. Hey, Jerry, I don't give a fucking fuck. We're making time for this. I'll put my effort in. Shut up.
Can I help you?
I think you.
Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Man Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, avoid prohibited by law. See Twitch Podcaster for complete details.
See? I just wanted to get it in.
Okay.
And now we're back to marbles. Let me get in here.
And we're
If
back.
you got a Twitch Prime, just
People need to vote.
here we go. Yeah, there we go. Vote, then the number of the track. Exclamation point, vote. Am I going to vote tonight? I may vote. Nah, I ain't voting. Fuck that. Man, y'all just be clowning. I want a lot of nicotine at one time.
You want a lot of nicotine?
At one I can't. Those are weird.
I tried the 8s.
Finn had some of those, and she was like, "No, help yourself." And I'm like, "I can't." She's like,
No,
well,
I
I
almost threw up in my car.
was like, "You can't." I said, "They fuck with Steve, and he's fucking nicotine Nelly over here. He's got an eye patch and shit. I'm a little thing underneath his eye from fucking
What?
Most Overrated Tool. Oh no.
So you can say that about any band, really.
Well, and to some bands, it's not even
to an extent. Every band reaches a point. Well, not every band, but
Well-
all the great bands.
Well, that's what I was gonna
legendary,
say.
reach that point where it's like people. A lot of people. Most people just don't get.
the more popular you get, you more that like you run into like your third or fourth friend that's like, dude, have you heard fucking? And when that happens to me like 4 times, I'm fucking done with it. Whoever it is, I'm fucking over it. I don't care if it's Jesus Christ's punk band. If I've heard, that's like be like, oh no, man, you've got to go watch Forrest Gump. No, you've got to watch it.
It's funny. That was the whole premise behind Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, speaking of Jesus Christ,
They kind of set him
Let's
out
see what we got.
to be like that idolation you get with rock bands, like superstar rock bands.
like John Bon Jovi, The Factory 2. Boom, that's what we're doing. You guys are fucking late. Let's go. Make sure your browser's caught up. Fuck. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa.
Exclamation
Look,
point.
look,
What is
look.
that?
It's a preview of the track.
Did everybody get to see that?
Yeah, exclamation point play.
Nice.
Wow, look at that.
We're,
Hey,
we're,
that's
in,
where
for,
you're-
we're in for a treat.
That's where your sub dollars are going,
You
ladies
gotta
and
get into
gentlemen.
this game.
I want some more.
Everybody in.
I want some more alcohol.
Everybody
I
in.
ain't got nothing.
Is everybody in?
Hey, Steve, get you a natural light. Crush one.
go to my car first.
You could quat your car. You got some crank? Because if you got crank, we could do some. Hello, Jerry. I was joking. Everybody's just a joke. Don't leave the window open. You get. We got a bee problem. There's a bee problem. You can't leave the window open. You get bees. All right. Oh, thanks, Steve. Hey, everybody, thanks, Steve, about it. Did you enter the race, Steve?
I did.
Okay, Steve's in the race, so I'm gonna start the race. 15 people. No way. I don't think we've run this one before. Everybody's jockeying for position, it seems like. Oh, look, Steve coming out front here.
Oh,
Where'd you change? That's your Twitch picture? Twitch picture? Or Steam?
I don't know.
The Zonk man?
Steam Jones.
Zonk, get you a picture in there now. Yeah, but this Prowler's got him a picture. It ain't got to be your face ball. Look at this. Aaron Griffin.
Now we're talking. Might be the picture of the day. Gross. Is that him?
Yeah.
That's
Don't
funny.
you see the PT?
Yeah. I'm working on my PT.
Oh, look at Scotty Stricknon. He's got him a little something working there.
That Merv guy.
Oh, Merv.
Merv's kicking ass.
Fucking A is
He
kicking.
needs-
Oh, I'm coming up right on
Is that
Merv's
his?
asshole.
Is that his picture?
I'm breathing up Merv's asshole right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't understand what's happening.
What?
Oh, we're getting close.
Hmm.
It won't let me go forward.
Abacus.
Abacus.
What a cool track.
Oh, yeah, this is a cool track.
But you can't advance.
Oh, and what-
Once you enter this part, you can't move.
What great camera
You
work.
can't pass.
Good job, Mike. Appreciate you. All you do for the show.
I think Abacus is going to win.
Oh, your camera works so good. You should go work for WWE. I know, probably. Superheating?
Heating.
No way. Aaron still puking. Now let's let me bring it up. There we go. Got all
Whoa.
glitched out.
Whoa.
Wow.
What? Oh, somebody's coming hard. No, that was.
That was an asteroid state. Crash testing. Watch out. Don't get microscope. Oh no.
Ooh, what's that? What in the hell?
This track is legit. Oh, Douglas Prowler. Fucking YOLO, son.
Abacus in the packing peanuts. Is that the finish?
Nebulous Prowler just went fucking YOLO. Metal Theologian.
Oh, he got nailed.
Right in the lumberyard. Here comes Carl. But here comes Carl.
Here comes Carl.
Whoa, whoa, look at Rob. Power moves to shower moves.
I think
Steve.
if you get zapped by when it goes red, it freezes you.
Oh, wait, what happened? Is that the end, though?
I think it is.
Oh,
What?
Scotty? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I should put Steve's sack prizes in that box.
We can make some sack prizes.
Oh,
Shabooms. Camera moves. I know. I know. I don't even need you idiots to tell me. I know.
That's
I know
it.
how nice that was. Shane,
waiting on bring up the rear.
come on, Shane. All right. Abacus, congratulations.
Good job.
You win a great.
What a cool track.
What a cool track. You win a fantastic attaboy, though. I mean, the feeling of being a champion to me has always superseded any type of physical prize, ever. Literally, my entire life, Steve. Let me get into a little dig of the week action. What you got for dig of the week?
Well, maybe I didn't enter. Can we do it again?
We got to re-rack it. Steve wasn't actually in the race,
In spirit, I was.
but
Let's see.
Jerry, shut that window. Bees.
So
We've had bees. Have we not had bees, Steve?
I went by Underdog. I think it was before Record Store, or was it after? I don't know when it was. I really don't. It had to have been after. Had to have been after.
I'll take your word for it, Steve.
But
I'm going to be honest with you. At the end of the day, you got to look yourself in the mirror, Steve, and realize that you're giving me correct information. I mean, it's
So-
either A or B.
he had a couple of slow season albums
Oh, good jams.
in the recent arrivals.
Okay.
Near Mint. This is their second album, I think. Mountains.
Yeah, do I have this one? I think
No, I think you have. He had two. He had two.
I know
Slow
this record.
Seasons.
I know this record.
The other one, I think I didn't have. I have the other one, but you have. I think maybe you have the one that the other one he had.
Do I only have one slow season?
Maybe.
I thought I had Mountains and the other one. If not, I've streamed the fuck out of that.
Good.
It's a good record. Very Zeppelin-y,
Yeah.
I think. And I think that's a more proper Zeppelin lineage than like
Greta.
Greta Van Fleet.
I don't know.
Greta Van Fleet's a little too close. A little too close.
I see them as young.
Slow Seasons, I hear it, I'm like, oh,
They're just,
yeah, but
they're young and trying to find their thing.
Yeah.
You know? And I'll give them.
they're a
props
good
for
band.
that. The other one I picked up was on Record Store Day. It's a Gong album. Gong in the 70s.
Well, like a new reissue?
First time on vinyl. That's what it says.
Badass. I don't own any Gong.
It's a
I need to-
double LP, colored vinyl. I own
Cool
plenty.
cover.
I own plenty of Gong.
You got a little box set action, don't you?
Well, I've got the trilogy,
The trilogy.
and the one before it, and then I've got some of those other gongs like
Look at them gentlemen.
Espresso. Don't you have that Espresso album?
I don't think so. I don't think I have any Gong at all. I listen to some Gong. I like a lot of Gong.
It's good. I'll listen to it. Very gongish.
You mean do a couple?
I'm done.
Oh, that's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
So from continuation from the
I do want you to do a couple.
okay. Continuation from last week's dig over at Hippo Records in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, where I picked up what did I show last week?
I don't know.
Fuck. Anyway, I know that.
It'll be right.
Oh, the Blue Oyster Cult, the two Blue Oyster Cult.
That's right.
I got the eaters in the mail, but the two Blue Oyster Cult, the live and the one that you just picked up,
Mutation
and Tyranny.
Tyranny and Mutation.
Tyranny music. So I showed those. I'm gonna do two from that dig again tonight
Okay.
with a bonus, and then I got two more I'm saving for next week
Okay.
already in the back pocket. Boom. It's like a content back pocket. That's what I'm doing. Boom. It's a cachet. Boom. I just load it up. Boom. But I didn't have this for whatever reason, and I'm like, what the? Why don't number one? Why don't I have this? And why is this so cheap? And like Neil Young's After the Gold Rush.
Mm.
quality ass record. I mean, hello, we all know that shit.
I was thinking about
Looks-
silver
I mean, it's on the fucking Steamboat. Look at it. It looks pretty good, right? There was a couple of smudgies. It was like $6 though. This shit was $6. And I love Neil Young. For a long time, I've loved Neil Young, man. That's one of my holes. For some reason, that's just not turned up in my collection. And also, I saw this in there, and I knew. I mean, I was gonna grab it anyway. But I shot our buddy Vance, old Zep Pearl,
Yeah.
a message, and I'm like, "This is a good one to get." And he was like, "Fuck yeah!" And he like
He
linked,
said it like that.
yeah, linked me a video to where that's how I read it anyway. It was a message. He linked me a video where he was talking about it, and I'm like, I just found one for $5, and he was like, "Dude, so get it." In the original Shrink.
Kind of.
UFO. 1977 release, Lights Out. The only other UFO I have is the one right after this, which I really like. And this, Vance says this one is fucking legit. Now, I really do like UFO.
Yeah, they made some good music.
Yeah, man. This shit was $4.99,
How about
which is
that?
kind of unheard of now. I mean, back in the day, you'd be like, yeah, so the fuck what? But like, nowadays, that's like, in my head, that's several years ago.
Is that Chrysalis?
Price. Oh, you know, Bizarro. I didn't even add that to the rundown, but Randy Holden, the guitar player from it's literally right behind your head,
Yeah.
from Blue Cheer, had the solo record. He's releasing new music.
Really?
Randy Holden 3, or no, I'm sorry, Population 3. It's going to be coming out. It's fucking killer.
Yeah, I've heard this is a good album.
Yeah, I'm kind of stoked about that. And this is the one, man. You talk about a surprise. I'm literally still surprised. Cause this is a group I got several months ago. I've loved them. I've listened to them forever. I bought the record. We've been jamming it ad nauseum, especially late night on the program.
Beatles?
Yes, you guys know I love it. But all of a sudden, I was over on Mr. Bizarro's stream, and fiance's like, "You got a package?" And I'm like, "No way." I'm like, "Oh man, one of these fucking cockswingers sent me a fucking package, fucking VCLT, bro. What up?" And I'm like, "No, wait." I opened it up, and I'm like, the only person that would have sent me this is Kron, and I'm like, I don't think Kron.
You told this story already.
Yeah, I know. But then I'm like, I go through my email and I look it up and I find the receipt. I'm like, oh, there's the receipt. I bought this on my card. It was in
Your Diners Club card.
Lake Reno,
Tahoe.
the Caribbean, Players Club International. I busted the box open while we were hanging out live with Mr. Bizarro on his stream. This is it. It's the second Midnight Danger record.
Mm.
Whew, look at this cover, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this in a Blake sleeve with a flap?
I don't know.
I love that for shipping and like storage, but like irritating as fuck. Nobody likes those.
All those Porcupine Tree albums are like that.
I mean, I love the idea that it's in a package and it's like sealed, and nobody wants that. Because I want to only show you the record colors. This is the second. This is some of my favorite synthwave. It's like green and red, something or others.
Splatter.
It's like blood splattered green.
Very nice.
I mean, I know this record pretty well, but
It's like dark synthwave?
yeah, it is dark synthwave.
Dark wave?
It's not dark wave, but it is dark synthwave.
Okay. Let's be clear.
Look, we're not crossing streams here tonight. That's not I don't come in here with the intent of, hey, at the end of the day, we're going to cross fucking streams. The way I run this ship, that's kind of something I try to avoid at all costs. But I want to play this. I want to play the whole record, and I want to kick this desk over. I don't care about nothing, Steve. I don't know if you read my my biography.
It says Blood and Slime Vinyl Edition.
Slime. I don't care about nothing, Steve.
Oh fuck! I shouldn't do that. I got my second booster tonight.
We're older.
Get your booster. That's all I'm saying. Get your booster. It's still going around.
All right. Why don't we take a little quick break? Come back here with a soda speaking chip chat. You got something?
That's a good idea. I do have a soda and I have a chip.
Okay. I mean, we got some chips. If you want to, you pick whatever you want to do. You do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
I don't care about nothing, Steve. I told you. I don't care about nothing. Nothing.
Boogie with the
Nothing,
best.
nobody.
Boogie.
I don't know what's happening. 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 I don't know what's happening.
Never before has anything aroused so much excitement, captured so much attention. It's the Faceted Look, a revolutionary new style in eyewear that can turn your prescription glasses into your most exciting accessory and gets you the second looks you want. The Optical Place has these and other fashionable styles, eyewear that shows you off rather than covers you up.
Besides, you've always got to look good. And if you're like me, you only take your glasses off for one reason.
Hello, I'm Billy D, and here's just what a few of our customers think of the saddle rack.
Friendship that everybody gives you here, and I like the respect you get.
I enjoy coming to the saddle rack. I love it.
And I'll be coming back for the next 8 years.
That's the best place I've been to in a long time.
I just wouldn't go anywhere else. It's a great place.
So there you have it. Come on out and join me along with Branded Country every Friday and Saturday night for a fun-filled night of entertainment at the Saddle Rack, 312 Bodenheimer Street in Kernersville. Come out every Friday night because we're dancing.
Look at those crazy hangy-downs.
What's a hangy-down?
A hangy-down is the new fashion jewelry craze. It attaches to your glasses or sunglasses and catches.
Catches what?
Catches your attention, silly.
What do they do?
Make you look great and let you create your own designer frames. But don't look for them in any stores. Hangy-downs are only available through this special TV offer.
Do you think my girl would like it?
She'd love it. Just send $9.99 to hangy-downs.
They do catch your eye, and they look fantastic.
You better believe it. Take advantage of this special offer and order your hangy-down now. Call 1-800-6...
The Byte Shop unveils a revolutionary new personal computer from Apple, a totally new dimension in personal computers that sets new standards in the industry. It's the Macintosh. At less than 20 pounds, it fits on a small desk and is easily transportable. A computer is useful when it's easy to use. To use the Macintosh, all you need to know is how to point your finger, and suddenly you become fluent in computerese. See the Macintosh at the Byte Shop, and a whole lot more. You'll find a mess of great bargains at Blumenthal's. Low prices on first-quality name brands like Calvin Klein, Levi, Lee, Jordache, Izod, Polo, Nike, and Converse. Blumenthal's can fit all your family's needs, from toddlers to adults. Come to Blumenthal's today and find a mess of great values.
We stay busy all the time. This place is a mess. I love it.
Blumenthal's, 358 South Elm Street in Greensboro. They've been at the same location for 58 years, so they must be doing something right.
Old World Treasures opens its doors to the public with the largest selections of 14-karat gold, diamonds, and jewelry at amazingly low wholesale prices. Old World Treasures invites you to compare prices with anyone. You won't find a better selection or price, and we stand behind all our merchandise. Plus, Old World Treasures specializes in hard-to-find items with a huge choice of Atta beads, and we repair jewelry while you wait. It's the perfect place to shop for that special someone. Old World Treasures at Burlington Manufacturers Outlet Center across from Bass Shoe Outlet.
We're doing the best we can. We're back. Yeah, we're back. What'd you do, Steve? Steve went out somewhere and did something.
I want to go get my lemonade.
You got you a lemonade?
0 sugar.
Minute Maid?
Yep.
Yo, I always liked the way Minute Maid did things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a 0 sugar. We can do it like an open container. Try the.
You like
0 sugar. Open bag.
Those French
open
lemonades?
Open bottle. Yeah, I do. You don't mean the Italian Pellegrino.
No.
Like that soda we did last week was a French, wasn't it? That cool little bottle.
I've kind of plowed through this package of all for me.
Yeah, that happens. Well, and they sell it as cheap as they're selling it.
I don't know. I don't ask questions.
I'll turn off the monitor here.
Everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, there's something's reverbing."
There's an echo.
Along the 37 kilohertz wave. I don't know if anybody else is picking up something. I'm picking up something. It seems like something's resonant. I hear something that's resonant. Could be a materials or a spatial thing, so to speak. What you got to bring to the table, Steve? I want to hear something snappy. I want to hear something snappy right now.
We got a classic from the old era. New grape.
Ooh.
A flavor you can't forget.
New grape. Yeah. This is one of our first sodas.
I think we did it a long, long time ago.
Yeah, it's one of our first ones. I think it's my favorite. This is my favorite grape.
It's not Grape-Eco.
No, other than the Grape-Eco. It's my favorite grape soda you used to be able to find. And I think one of the first soda speaks when I was talking about Chinese food.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Everybody likes some takeout or delivery Chinese food, right? Yeah, slugging a couple of beers while you're having it is great. But let me tell you something like next level shit. Grape soda. And specifically something like this, like a new grape. Like a glass bottle, cane sugar, grape soda with Chinese food. Like a General So combo kind of Chinese food. What are we even talking about? It's next level shit. Anyway, I digress.
There's an opener right there.
It's not a twist off?
I don't think so.
I'd rather have a Bic. Give me that Bic.
There's an opener right there.
I like a Bic.
Just use that.
It makes it... I don't feel like the Bic's more efficient. See? It's all slotty around the edge.
The camera's focusing on me. Thank you, camera.
I don't care for that. Flip the desk over. It's hurting my wrist, Steve. I just want a Bic lighter. I got it up. You have it for slug.
So this is a grape soda, is what you're saying?
I think it's a GS. Standard GS.
Time to change spectacles. If I can read shit.
What do you think a mole flavored soda would taste like?
Butthole.
Butt mole?
Plano, Texas.
Dana, Plato, Texas.
It's under the authority of Mott's, the apple juice company.
More about that in just a second. Do it again, Steve. Take another hit. Blue screen of death behind you.
It's delicious.
Because I've got this idea for Chip Chat. I mean, it's kind of a rip-off idea, honestly.
Well, I'll tell you, with some peanuts.
Oh, dump some peanuts
Dump a bag of peanuts.
in your glass bottle, bitch.
That would be good. Some peanuts.
I think I invented. Oh, that's one of my favorites. God
so
damn
good.
it. That's my favorite grape soda other than Grapey Co. Alabama. But, you know the old trick with like what you dump a sleeve of, it's supposed to be Spanish peanuts, I believe. In like a Coca-Cola, in a glass bottle of Coca-Cola, you drop you some peanuts. Drop you some peanuts in a fucking dope-ass grape soda like this.
Got you a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
It's a fucking peanut butter and jelly drink. That's next level shit.
Serving suggestion.
And right there, just for that, you guys owe me a subscription. If you're not subscribed on YouTube or Twitch, I think you owe us at that point. Grape soda, Chinese
So
food.
did you try this?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah,
Okay.
good stuff. This is a rerun. Fuck.
This would be good together.
You're already working it. I
No,
see you
no,
working
the,
it.
Not the whiskey's out of the question.
I see you working
I
it.
ain't mixing that whiskey with nothing.
So Chip Chat, because of what you just said,
About Mott's?
yeah, about Mott's, because I heard this, man. This is gonna be something crazy. Y'all get loosened up, baby. It's gonna be crazy. So for a new segment, thinking about a new segment, I'm kind of stealing this from Red Link. Will it chip?
You know, Rhett and Link are now on Food Network.
Are they really?
Yep.
Friends of mine. We went to college together.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't hear this from Rhett and Link. This is like, okay, this would be guilty pleasure. Full disclosure. A lot of times, like going home, I'm just like, okay, I'm just listening to the radio. And the classic rock station is playing, I don't know, Boston's More Than the Feeling. I'm like, okay, cool. And I go over to like the 80s, 90s, like whatever station, they're playing something kind of whack. I'm going more and more commercial hip hop. But more specifically, there is these, they do a live like DJ thing on the commercial hip hop station on my way home. And then these two guys. So one guy's like a Kevin Hart, like high talking, like shit talking, like, man, what are you doing, guy? And the other guy's kind of like, they're like, man, come on, man. You always playing. It's like, nah, man. You just ordered food. Where you ordering food from? The other guy's like, oh, come on, man. You know, but it's a good time. And that had a point.
Did it?
Something.
About Mott's?
Yes! Thank God. Because he was talking about ordering. God, thank God you're here, Steve. Thank God. He's talking about ordering food. And he's like, man, it's like, what's the weirdest thing you do? And I was like, I'm calling up and being like, man, I put OJ on fruity cereals. I've always done that. Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops. It gets orange juice, or even better, Sunny D or Five Alive. Don't front on Five Alive. But anyway, so people were calling in and talking about putting like slices of cheese on Pop-Tarts. Some other shit. Somebody brought this to my attention, and it really piqued my interest and completely made me think about this segment. They said standard Doritos, which, full disclosure, we've kind of learned, we think. How many bags of chips we've done? 820 some, I think it is. Bags of chips we've reviewed. We have not done straight up Doritos. So that's going to be coming. But this person said red bag Doritos. That's what they call them.
Red bag.
Red bag Doritos and applesauce. And I said, now hold up a second there. And I thought about it. A couple of minutes. I devoted a few minutes to it. Original Doritos. Hear me out. A good applesauce. A nice sweet.
You like a chunky applesauce?
No.
I do.
No. Like Mott's.
Like a natural. Like natural applesauce.
Hey, yo, Tony, I got the Mott's.
Mott's makes them chunky.
Chunky? I don't know.
All kinds.
I don't know. But like applesauce and Doritos. And I mean, all the middle school girls in the cafeteria are going to go, ew. But like, is it really ew? Because it's not. I bet that's fucking good.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Because I wasn't even grossed out immediately when I heard it. I was like, yo. So, I'm thinking about a new segment where we pair up things that normally probably wouldn't match together with chips, and we call it Will It Chip?
Will it chip?
Will It Chip?
Okay.
So, a chip and applesauce, you know, a Dorito. Or a Lay's and a fucking peanut butter and jelly Lay's. That's all right off the top of my head. Peanut butter and jelly Lay's. Just thinking. What we got for Chip Chat tonight, though?
Well, it's from the same family. It's a Frito-Lay product.
Is it a Free-Hole?
It's a puff.
If you want a Hole, you're gonna have to pay for it.
It's called Flamin' Hot Pepper Puff. It claims to be the hottest ever.
Oh no! What are you doing?
It ain't gonna be. You know it ain't gonna be.
I don't know, or is it? Fuck.
Maybe of the Lay's family.
You know what we've been doing things here tonight. And I don't know if this is gonna work out. Also, I bought some like deli cheese I had up in the office.
Yeah.
And really good. And I got my little refrigerator up there. It was kind of running a little longer in the tooth, and it's like Friday. It's longer in the tooth, and it's Friday, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm gonna just use this on with it. Long story short, I went 5 slices of cheese deep on my lunch. That's.
So you're saying you're gonna be all backed up?
I mean, I'm saying I'm already having problems.
All right. So these definitely have that. You know how every Frito-Lay product where they go with Flamin' Hot. It started with Dinamita.
Oh, electric! Jesus.
It looks like the
Harold.
green. Remember the green Dinamitas? Not the.
This is like Technicolor.
Almost a purple.
This is like a Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Look at that.
Jesus.
Look at that.
These are fluorescent.
Those are neon.
They're fluorescent. I want to hook these on a trailer hook of a spinnerbait.
What a weird shape. Looks. Oh, they look like little. They look like little
Peppers.
habaneros.
They look like little peppers.
Little habaneros. Yep. Look at that. That's pretty clever.
The camera's like, I don't know what to do with that color. That color is way past anything we're supposed to be able to do.
It is hot.
Lamb's balls. I gotta get that snooze out of there.
Yeah.
I like them pretty good. Let's get weird about it. Hey, what's the first record we're going to play when we go back over to Twitch? You guys want to hear some more record albums? You guys into fucking music or fucking what? Bunch of pansy internet posers. You guys won't come back over to Twitch and listen to music with us, will you? That means I gotta look for the graphics, Dave.
I kind of want to hear that UFO album.
Yeah? I'll be down for that.
Oh, these are hot.
Where's the one that says Twitch? There's one that says Twitch. Did I move it near the top last week? Steve, you're not helping me.
I have no idea what you do.
I need help.
You have to set your rundown up more properly.
You say that again?
You need to set your rundown up a little more properly.
You want to send your run up down?
Yeah.
Set your run up down a little quicker. All right. Stay tuned if you're on Twitch. We're going to stop down for just a quick couple of minutes. Come right. It's just not fucking hot. Here, help me out, Steve. You got
now maybe that was some peanut butter and jelly.
that overlays.
That heat. You need that heat offset with some sweet. Or honey? What about honey?